Okay, so let's get into Gemini. Gemini. So this week, Gemini, okay, it's this. You guys are thinking about family, money. How do you make it? How do you grow it? How do you retain it? The family is very much a focus right now. And you could be quietly, like secretly in your feelings. Okay. Some of you just have a bunch of unknowns and you're not sure where things are headed for you. So I get a lot of Geminis being internally conflicted, but keeping it to themselves. And maybe people know, maybe you have some undercurrents of nervousness or uneasiness that people may be picking up on. But I do get that there's something about family or a long term situation that you have on your mind pretty heavily that you need to come to terms with. There's going to be something, some open ended situation, something that has not a cycle that hasn't been closed, something like school for some of you can come up, something is going to resurface for you. See, you're going to need to get a handle of it. Some of you, wherever there has been questions and I'm not sure, what do I do about this? Something will come up that will make you have to probe, ask, find out, research questions. So there's something, for some of you, it could just be something that you still need answers to. I do get that. And that will be the beginning of everything. So whatever happens that you feel like you need to ask, probe, ask a question, that could be happening to you, but I get you are the one that's probing. That is the start of things for you. So as an example, okay, fine, I'm looking for work. Let me ask a friend instead of overthinking this situation. Let me ask someone I know. Let me go back to this place I always wanted to work. Let me go back to the place that I know. And as a result, that was the beginning of me working at this place. That's as an example, because these are the cards for those of you who are looking for income, who's looking for work. You can find something with a friend, family member, someone that you know, or go back to a familiar place. But something that you start to look into is the beginning of new things. Okay. This is a pretty good week. It's starting off a little funk. It's ending off a little funky, but you have a really good start of your week and going into next week with new opportunities. It could be new money, new income. Some of you just feel like for some of you, you're taking a relationship to the next level. You could be getting the go ahead. I get the keys to something. So you could be getting literal keys or the go ahead to move forward on a situation. It's kind of like, this doesn't come without some type of a sacrifice. So for some of you, you may be getting an opportunity at work, but you have to sacrifice something else. Some good things are coming to you this week, Gemini, but I get again, there being some form of sacrifice or some disappointment that comes along with it, right? Because for whatever that is good that you are getting is some other things that you don't have, right? Some of you may be moving someplace that you really love, but now you have to leave behind people that you care about, right? Or you had to let go of someone and that's what you're thinking about. So there is kind of like a bittersweet. If I needed to title this, I would title your reading Bittersweet, because there's something very sweet that's happening for you guys, but it's bitter because you kind of have to give up some things, and that's not always a good thing. For those of you who are at work, there's some kind of waiting and seeing what's coming around the bend at work. For some of you, you may have to wait and hang in there, I believe. Let me pull another one because I think that was a card for another thing. Sorry, guys. Ooh, work may be a little bit challenging. Some of you may feel like it's a lot of competition, drama. It's very toxic at work. It's very controlling, micromanaging. I get. Some of you may be completely enamored with a particular person at work. So someone you Yeah, it could get a little sticky at work. Some of you are getting a lot of attention, or you have met someone that you really want to get to know, and it's going to be hard for you to ignore this woman or a man. It's going to be really hard. So some of you are finding love at work. Others of you, I just get like it can get really sticky. This is kind of giving me like sex at work. third party situations at work. So be careful with that. Other than that, it may just be a really super duper busy day and you feeling like it's a bit toxic and not the healthiest environment. But you guys look good. So I don't know. Those of you who are looking for work, looks like you're going to have an opportunity there. You just have to hold on. So patience is necessary before you can move forward. Again, I almost feel like if you're looking for work, it's divine. Do look at places that are familiar. You've once worked or you've always wanted to go and work there. You've applied before, people you know, because that's where there's some blessing in what is familiar. If you have your own business, it looks good this week. You may seem like you got a handle on your business. There's certain things you're not going to tolerate. You feel like you're in control. And I do feel like you're going to be a lot more disciplined with your business and how you run it. There's just certain things you're not going to tolerate. So I do see you kind of tightening the reins, but I've been seeing that for quite some time here. There could definitely be you feeling like things are a little bit tricky for the next couple of weeks, couple of months. You need to get a handle on something. For those of you who are in school, you may have a real sticky first 2 months of school. Last 2 months of school, first 2 months of school, first 2 weeks. It just seems a little bit sticky trying to get it all together. Maybe a lot going on for you Geminis, and it just may be a lot to deal with. Love, ladies, you're coming across as someone who's open to love, but it's but so much you could take. Like, you'll be entertained. You'll entertain someone, but don't give me your shit. It's that type of thing is what it looks like to me. Yeah, because what's bubbling under the surface is a woman who is stressed out, or may have stressed the man out because she cut this man out. But yeah, you're not so happy. You're not so relaxed. You're not so cool and calm and collected. No, there's a lot of emotions that are bubbling underneath the surface, right underneath the surface, and at any given moment, you're liable to, let someone have it. You're kind of starting to kind of have a bad taste in your mouth about love. Love just seems to be almost like a chore when you look back at previous loves and look at, who you wasted your time on. You may be thinking that. And some of you may feel like I'm better off on my own and being single than I am worrying about who, what, when, where, why, and how. So this may be the kind of week that you ladies want to sit out this week. Gemini single men in love. You're showing up as someone who is open, who is cooperative. You may have a couple of haters that lie in wake. That's not happy that you're just footloose and fancy free, and I'm capable of working something, and if it works out right, I'm definitely capable of staying in something for a very long time. But can you trust me? It's that type of thing. How does your past feel about you? They still care about you deeply. You have a past woman that cares about you deeply, that still thinks about you, that still goes through the motions over you, that missed the intimacy between the two of you and thought the two of you could have something here. It's coming up in your love life. Well, options if you want them. Some of you men have to be careful. You have an attachment. Gemini single men. You have an attachment which could be a Libra woman. You have an attachment with a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. Take your pick. But I feel like you guys are kind of. It's the kind of thing, it's like you have an opportunity to go out, men, and have a good time, right? But the thing is that there's karma here. So you kind of have to be careful with who you're dealing with, because these women may seem cool and collected and fun at first. And then as you get to know them, you start to deal with each person on a different karmic level, okay? You men are attracting a lot of karma to you, a lot of women that has karma to give. And some of you, I just feel like you may be holding back from opening yourself up to real commitment. You just really want to have a good time. You may still have people that you're holding, or a person that you're still holding on to, that you would like to connect with, is what it looks like to me. I feel like you're holding back a lot. Some of you just want your healing. You've been stressing about a move or moving on from a situation. Work is another thing that's heavy on your mind, men, and just kind of trying to heal. You do go out and enjoy people, but you're really not trying to give too much of your time to anyone in specific, because I do feel like you men still are very much connected to a particular person. Very much still connected to that person. Yeah. I don't feel like you guys are 100% ready for a committed relationship. Let's look at couples. Well, they feel like you've changed, Gemini, and you feel like this all happened out of the blue. Something about with your person happened out of the blue. There could be drama that came up and kicked up out of the blue. You have someone here that, Gemini, you have someone here who loves you and who wants long-term with you, who feels like either the two of you are already on your way to being married, you are married, they intend to stay that way with you, or you guys are headed toward marriage. You're devoted to them. Shit, they're devoted to you. What's the problem? Hopefully it's not third party. I do see several court cards here. Okay. The challenge with you is walking away. What the hell? Oh boy, here we go. Walking away and coming back. You want more of a commitment, and you want a real commitment and not something toxic. Okay. So you're not interested in third parties and stuff like that. Some of you want something real, and you may be dealing with someone who does care a lot about you, but there may be a lot of on again, off again. This is you, Gemini. Some of you have someone who runs hot and cold, and they can run hot and cold because they're still working through a past situation. If this is a fairly new person, if this has been a long-term relationship, they just get bored at times. They may feel like they want more. They want more from this, or they could have some issues with spending, vices. And this person is still trying to fix their financial situation. They're still trying to fix themselves. They love you a lot. They still want to be in this. They want a commitment. If you guys are already committed, then that's what they want to continue to do, is commit to you and be something real with you. They're stressed out about moving on. It could be their own personal stuff that they're stressed about moving on from. That has nothing to do with the two of you. Some of you, and either you're not sure what you want in this commitment, or you question if your person knows exactly if this is what they want, if this is what they're signing up for. Is it really what they want? Some of you are kind of scared that you're going to get hurt, disappointed by your person. You may have experienced juggling before with them or with others, so you are on edge, but you cannot deny the connection that the two of you have. It's just this connection is headed to a commitment. So I don't know if the two of you are working this out or this is brand new. If this is brand new, some of the stuff that you're a little concerned about with your person, although valid, I do feel like they have their own personal issues outside of you. Okay, that they're overcoming. But this situation is kind of destined, I feel, for a real commitment. I tell you one goddamn thing. If a person wants to do this, and I knew that's what the problem was. The problem is this. Someone has to stop that behavior. Okay, that's where the problem is. Third party energy is what is mucking up the relationship, or will muck up. And I also feel like too many people is involved in this connection. Too many people have a say so. Too many people know things. So getting people out of the relationship is helpful, and keeping third party energy out of the situation obviously is helpful in this connection. That's what I see that is a bit problematic between you and your person, Gemini. So that's what I have for Geminis. Now let's look at Cancer. Cancer, making a decision, a very clear, hard decision. It could be a hard one to make, but getting very clear, being very decisive, whether it's you or someone doing this to you. This could be about children. This could be about a situation that you've needed to make a decision about, but now it's finally being made. Some of you, even though you miss someone, you may be saying that you're cutting them off. You're not going back. You're not letting them back in. You're done once and for all, but you do miss someone. I do feel like some of you, whether this is your vices, whether this is a person that it's hard for you to detach from, whatever this is that you're putting your foot down and saying enough is enough, I'm done, or whatever this thing that you're coming to a conclusion about and making a pretty strong decision on, you may look back and think, oh, okay, everything. No. Because you will find that it's very difficult for you to let go, difficult for you to relinquish control. Fear may creep back up again. Having sex with someone out of the fucking blue, bringing them back, allowing them back in out of the blue. Whatever this thing that you feel like you've gotten a hold of, this coming week will prove, and I think today is the 15th. I'm not sure, guys, but it's going to prove difficult. Okay, out of the blue. So you may relapse. Some of you, fear can pick up. Control issues may kick up again. Third party energy, that sort of thing. This could be anything. It's just something toxic that is creeping up on you guys this week that is going to be more difficult than you first thought. I do see at work, some of you may be thinking about leaving or deciding to leave. You could be getting papers to leave, or you are deciding to leave. Some of you may also just let a situation go at work and just say, okay, whatever. I'm going to leave this place eventually, or I'm just going to let it go and move on from the situation. But it will be more difficult for you to do that if it's just you letting it go and deciding, okay, I'm just going to let it go. It'll be more difficult for you to do that. If you're feeling like, okay, I'm going to have a clean slate at this job, it's still going to be more and more difficult because this shit is creeping up, Cancers, which is showing that you may find it to be more and more difficult to just stay, to just ignore things, to just, shrug it off. It'll be more difficult for you to do that because you're starting to see a lot of cracks in the foundation. I do see some of you getting an opportunity. If you're looking for work, congratulations. There could be a great opportunity that comes your way this week. And for those of you who have your own business, it looks good this week. It looks like you're maintaining. Everything is good. Money looks good. You may just continue to nurture and grow and work on the things that you already have going on, but you're good when it comes to your business. I do see some stress, anxiety, and worry. Just a lot of thinking, a lot of ruminating about coming back, taking someone back, apologizing, going back, coming back, allowing someone back. And then you may feel like 1 minute it's like, no, but I miss them and I want them back. No, I don't want them back. So you maybe just be all over the place this week. And yes, no, and moody and that sort of thing. Love, Cancer single ladies in love. Well, you're showing up pretty good, I would say. Getting a lot of attention, coming across very confident, probably not even aware of all the attention that you're getting. If you pay attention, you will realize just how much attention you're getting. You will have suitors coming in, young, old, doesn't matter. You may have the past coming back, wanting to reconcile, new coming in as well, to where it becomes a lie, because you have possibly old, you might have existing, just could be anything coming back. Now, even if it's new, there can be issues. I do get drama kicking up. You may have people coming at you, kind of being a bit dramatic toward you. So do be careful out there. But I do feel like you're kind of in a holding place. You're not someone that just wants to go out and just be with every single person. You have a lot of opportunity to do that. You have old and new Cancers, ladies, but it seems like you're going to sit this one out, because some of you just really needs to heal. You just need some time to yourself, and you may be doing just that. Having some time for yourself and healing, and not feeling like you have to go out there and just be out there. It's what it looks like to me. Cancer single men in love. You're showing up like a great prize, like someone who has a lot of love to give. You do have a lot of love to offer, but you also have a lot of emotions under the surface. Your past is trying to manifest you back into their life. They miss you, Cancer men, heavily. What's coming up in your past? Well, you have a woman here who's kind of upset with you. She may need some time. There's a strong connection that you have with someone, and I don't see you necessarily. Either somebody is not letting you go, Cancer, or you're not letting them go, is what it looks like to me. A very strong connection here. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. So you're not just going to give her up or her you. Okay. No matter what, you're not going to just give up this person. You may be saying that, we had these many, I'm hearing months. We had these many months, these many years, however long. But you may be feeling like, one minute it's like, no, I'm holding on to her, or I'm not opening myself up. Some of you are either going to decide to open yourself up to someone or not open. Oh, okay, you changing. Okay. Okay. So if you were struggling with a woman not being able to let her go, stalking her, watching her, can't let her go, Cancer single men, it seems like you're about to be changing. If not now, then by November, you're changing. And you're going to say, okay, fine. I'm finally, whoever you've been holding on to, you're like, okay, fine, I accept it. This is over. Whatever it is, you've held on long enough. 4 months, you may feel like I've held on long enough. I'm done. So you are changing. So if anyone's out there cross-watching for a Cancer single man, and you had something with this man, yeah, your days are numbered. He's about to be over you. He's not going to be holding on to you for much longer, lady. So if you have a Cancer man that you're over here watching for, you might want to reach out. Your days are numbered. That's what I have for Cancer couples. You want to leave, Cancer, in a way. Some of you may be feeling like you want to leave. There's some of you could be talking about divorce, separation, a breakup. You may not be feeling so happy about this situation at all. Okay. But even though you may want to break up, there's a lot of unfinished things that still needs to be worked out with you and your person. How does your person feel about you, Cancer? They're at a crossroads with you. Secretly, your person is either up to no good or they feel like you are, and they're not sure if they want this anymore with you. They do still care about you, but there's a lot of mind games, hurt feelings, harsh words exchanged, and the two of you seem to always kind of give it some time and either take some time to come back. Challenge with you, Cancer, is that you are stubborn. You are stuck in your way at times. Sometimes you can be not so empathetic. Okay, this is what I'm reading. The cards they're claiming you're manipulating, not so empathetic at times. You take your time, so it's all about you and where you want to go, and the length of time that it's going to take you to come around to do something. They may be feeling like you're not the most committed at times. And your love comes with consequences. You don't love unconditionally. And I see your challenge with them is that they want too much attention from the wrong people. Yeah. One of you are going to be stalking the other person. I see one of you stalking and either looking to move on from this relationship or threatening to leave it, but not going anywhere. So maybe you may not want to threaten someone if you're not planning on going anywhere. That's what it looks like to me. Because whoever this man is, he's pretty stubborn. He's not budging. So I don't know if this is a Cancer lady or who the woman is here, but this man isn't particularly budging from the situation at all. So it's not going to be the easiest thing to do. That's what I have for Cancer. Now let's look at Leo. Leos, well, some of you may be cooking something new this week, cooking up something new, starting something new. It could be a passion project, anything. This is just anything. This is anything that you're starting some action towards, or you are thinking about starting something. You're feeling like things are unresolved, still open-ended, and there's things that you need to kind of act on, but whatever you need to act towards or act on that still needs resolution, you will find this week that it's not the easiest thing for you to do. You still have to wait. So you're going to kind of be forced to wait on things when you want to move forward. However, this week is a week that you may find yourself kind of like I forget the sign, but some of you Leos may find yourself kind of quietly in your feelings, thinking about things, ruminating about past things, present things. You are kind of like in a two-minded way. One, some of you are thinking about money, opportunity, where you're going in life, health, proposing to someone, getting proposed to in some kind of way, offering something, moving forward in one way, but not so sure how this is all going to work out. Work looks good this week. You are a shining star. This is your card, so you can't be beat at work. This is a great time if you have your eye on anything that you feel you deserve. A great time for you to go after it. Great week this week for you Leos who are employed, looking for work. You may feel like it's a lot of work just to try to find a job, just to try to sell yourself correctly. Some of you are very competitive this week to beat out anyone you intend to get the job. And your business may be a little bit up and down right now this week. Some of you, it could be hard to take care of everything and to balance everything out with your business. But I do feel like you may have other things going on in your life and work, like your business could be a little bit cumbersome this week. Just a lot going on and trying to fit it all in. Love. Leo, single ladies in love. Well, it looks like you are out of the blue ready to give someone a chance, like out of the blue. And although you're opening yourself for love, I do feel like there's a huge part of you that still is very cold and calculating and not just going to give into anything, no matter what someone may assume about you, but you're still willing to have a good time, ladies. So you're watching people, you're watching their steps, but you're also having a good time. So that looks really good. Leo single men, you are coming across as if you're not playing any games. You honor your singlehood and nobody is going to take that away from you. As far as long time love, you're going to take your time with that. I do feel like you have a lot of love to give, but you're going to take your time. For some of you, you already have love for a particular person that you want. You have your eye on a particular woman that you have a very strong connection with, but you're also still getting out there and enjoying others too, because you're still single, but there's a particular woman that you want over all of them. That's what it looks like to me, Leo single men, couples. Challenge in a relationship is trying to decide, do we make this work, do we not? Someone could be distrustful, not the most trusting person. Neither one of you want to concede. Neither person want to apologize. You're trying to work on this relationship is what it looks like. There's one of you who keeps a close eye of the other person. There could be one of you who's very controlling in this relationship. There could be distance between the two of you and trying to come back together. Could be a bit of a challenge. Damn, I got all the same cards as the singles. But I don't see a breakup here. I just see needing to be closer to one another and trying to decide on little things. But this looks like this has long-term potential. And if there was any issues between the two of you, looks like you both are going to be trying to work on whatever the issues are. It's what I have for Leos. Now let's go to Virgo.